Wilson Evgeny coming into the Space 42 arena, one half of your co-main event here at Euro Warriors 70. Looking very cool and confident as he walks in, as you would expect from his last fight here in Abu Dhabi with that first round head kick knockout. And he takes on this man, the gladiator from Gueru, Silvestre Chefumbu, our intercontinental featherweight champ. The belt is not on the line for him tonight. Another fan-friendly matchup for the gladiator. Good to see him back. Always puts on a show. A great co-main event here tonight at UA Warriors 70. Who was going to be his next title challenger? Is Ali Al-Kaisi going to come back and see if he can take back the belt?
Silvestre's really had a great ascension in his career. He's so much more mature now. So much better fight IQ and decision-making in his fights rather than being wild. His wrestling has come along heavily as well.
He looked great in his last fight. Got rocked by Ribeiro in his last fight and recovered very well to Silvestre, but Evgeny's been looking fantastic lately as well, so it's a great matchup. And really tough one to call.
That's some of that maturity that just comes with time and cage experience.
Of course, it's just your co-main event. You've got the heavyweights in the main event. Badin Curry against Eduardo Neves.
That is looking heavy.
That's a sick fight.
No pun intended.
Yeah, just two out-and-out strikers.
Yeah.
And us both, if you think it's going to go to the ground, and both of them shook their head. They're just going to start swinging.
Yeah, I mean, one's got like a 90% TKO rate. The other one's never been to the scorecards. Like, this is going to be interesting.
Well, what's going to be interesting is the welterweights, which is our next fight. Evgeny Morozov against Magomedkhabib Ramazanov. Serbia against Turkey. What an international card we've got here. And at UA Warriors 71 tomorrow night. Fighters from 24 different countries representing this long weekend of mixed martial arts action.
Yeah, this next one's got me. I'm a big fan of both of these guys. Stylistically, personally, like they both have it.
Let's welcome to the cage, fighting out the blue corner from Bursa, Turkey, Magomedkhabib Ramazanov.
Ramazanov, a Turkish welterweight with a promising 5 wins and 1 loss on his record. At 33, he does bring a lot of veteran experience and a wrestling base, but this matchup against the number 7 ranked Morozov is a significant step up in competition for him. His only loss was by submitting our current welterweight, was submitting to our current welterweight champion, Boy Nazarov, in another promotion just a few months ago. But all 5 of this man's wins were first round finishes with some great knockouts and 2 of the deepest anaconda chokes you've ever seen. Originally from Bursa, Turkey, got a jiu-jitsu background, but he trains with Goret's fight team.
His only loss is to Boynazarov, yeah?
Yes, correct.
And by Kimura, and we know from experience, Boynazarov is quite the weapon. If you're going to lose to somebody, that's a guy to lose to.
Yeah, big boy Nazarov. Evgeny Morozov, who he's facing here tonight, is Ramazanov. Also got some great chokes on his record. A bit younger at 28, 10 wins and 2 losses as the general. A tough matchup tonight for this man, Magomedkhabib Ramazanov.
And now let's welcome to the cage, fighting out of the red corner from Belgrade, Serbia, Evgeny the General Morozov.
Well, this Serbian boxer is an absolute beast. Even though he lost to Saraliev in a superb main event at UA Warriors 63 last year, training out of Fedor Emelianenko's gym, Alexander Nevsky and Stary Oskol, he still has never been stopped and is highly skilled in all areas. He's got that low stance, uses his left hook to enter the pocket, which is how he fought in his first Warriors event last July when he took on the far taller Tabarovsky and found his chin with tight and powerful combinations and calf kicks. That led to the finish with 20 seconds left in the first round from nasty elbows in the ground and pound. This guy is highly talented and highly dangerous, Carl.
Yeah, and what's so impressive to me is that his particular style, where he's constant head movement, constantly exploding inward, it's extremely, extremely tiring on the gas tank, and his speed does not seem to change throughout his fights. So impressive. So impressive. One thing he does so well in his stand-up is he's constantly bringing his feet with him as he's throwing shots. He's not throwing his nose in front of his toes. He's not bringing his chest too far forward. He's constantly moving his feet with his shots, which allows him to maintain balance, land his shots, and have the escape routes. So I'm a fan.
Let's get the action started. Our next bout is in the UAE Warriors welterweight division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 77.4 kilos. He has a professional record of 5 wins, 1 loss from Bursa, Turkey. Please welcome Magomedkhabib Ramazanov. And let's welcome his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 77.4 kilos. His professional record of 10 wins, 2 losses from Belgrade, Serbia. Let's welcome Evgeny, the General Morozov. Referee in charge, Mark Yatter.
The General's such a good name for him. He does have good ring generalship.
You can see just 5 centimeters high as Ramazanov and 5 years older as Magomedkhabib.
Opposing stances once again here. Seems to be a trend these days.
There's that head movement from Evgeny. Slowly coming forward.
He's always giving his opponents subtle little reads. Little shifts side to side, pulling the lead leg up. Just trying to see the reactions before that big explosion happens. And when it happens, you will not miss it.
The thing about Morozov, though, in the Soralia fight, it just showed what incredible chin he had. Both fighters took a huge amount of punishment. It was a great fight, one of my favorite fights of last year, actually. But Evgeny Morozov just showing so hard to finish. Feeling out process at the moment. Oh, good short little right hands, a nice uppercut. This is with the knee, does Ramazanov.
Tight, dirty boxing for Morozov. Suits him perfectly with his build, doesn't it? To be dirty boxing up close. Short uppercuts. Working his way in, as Carl said, good footwork.
Yeah, he just keeps his feet under him very well. Even right there, he was able to land that body shot. Since his left foot was far enough ahead, he was able to escape very, very well there.
Small cut on his nose. The shorter fighters, as we know, Carl, we have to take a few punches on the way in, don't we?
Absolutely. They can hit you before you can hit them, so you better have some good head movement, get in there. Morozov very temporarily switching stances, trying to find his angles on the way in. Ramazanov's wearing it on his face already as well. I think you mentioned that lead hook earlier, Simon. It looks like it's landed a few times.
Jumping, screw jab, Morozov didn't quite make the target. A bit more apprehensive than we usually see him. Yeah, struggling to get in there with success.
Yeah, he's just not exploding forward as hard. That could be just being wise. Conserving the gas tank a little bit.
Couple of times that left hand from Ramazanov has scored very nicely. He's timing it well. Good right hands from both fighters. They swing up a nice right at the end of that combination from Ramazanov.
Ramazanov looking quite tight with his hands. Few combinations, ending on the hook really well. Finding that low left hand of Morozov as an opportunity.
I could see a nice straight right from Morozov and a looping left hook over the top like that.
Nice right hand at the end of that from Evgeny.
What a kick.
Those are starting to take their toll. You can see that redness building up on the side of Morozov there. And again, he goes to it.
Oh, nice right hand.
Now, this is what we're used to seeing from Morozov. This is the war. This is the general.
That's what he spoke of. He's bringing his feet with him.
Yep.
Keeping his good stance.
He's constantly in position, constantly on balance.
But he's waiting quite a lot today. He's waited a lot more than normal, which isn't working out so well occasionally. That jab of Ramazanov is working very well.
And it could be that he's trying to, figure out the puzzle here a little bit before he unleashes. Because right now it looks like he wants to be in a phone booth.
Nice left hand there from Morozov. Again, a good shot to the body from him.
Good slip there as well from Morozov.
Ramazanov has noticed the drop, the little duck down he uses. He throws low quite often. It's working quite well as well.
Morozov temporarily caught Ramazanov out of position there. There's a big right,
some big
a big
shots.
left, another big right.
Desperation shot. He may have got hurt there.
Body shot sets him up. Good right hands.
Not badly.
Fires back as Ramazanov. Good combination from him. Back to the body now for Morozov.
Ramazanov definitely isn't quite himself.
We got a slugfest on our hands here.
Nice knee from Ramazanov in the middle of that.
Someone's opened up and bleeding pretty well now.
I think it's Morozov's nose.
Short little uppercuts and dirty boxing inside the clinch from Ramazanov and Morozov.
Recovered very well.
Morozov just seems to slowly be increasing the RPMs here.
Both fighters getting tagged in those exchanges. Trying to get away from the fence is Ramazanov. Thinks about the trip. Let's go of it. Nice knee up the inside from him.
He's trying to reverse, but moving Morozov's like moving a fire hydrant.
Oh, he got rolled over.
No.
There's the fire hydrant again.
Denied left hands now for Morozov. Goes to the other side. Ramazanov gets up to his feet. Short little uppercuts inside the clinch from Evgeny.
Again. He fought to the bell there. He didn't want to stop. He wanted to keep going.
Ramazanov almost caught Mark Goddard with a straight left there. That's not one man I want to hit with a straight left, let me tell you from experience.
But Goddard looked slightly miffed, and he almost took the shot. Cutman trying to stem the blow on the nose. That came from the early jabs from Ramazanov. Great first round. We took the replay. Both lads started swinging. Good right hand from Ramazanov. Morozov fires back with the right hand of his own. Some good combinations from both of them. Great body shot from Morozov. Started to invest in the body work halfway through the round as Morozov started finding his gears, but just got Ramazanov more irritated to fire back with good combinations of his own.
Too many corner men here. Morozov losing one. Mark Goddard notices this. He notices everything. Great job from Mark.
Oh, he's always watching. It's terrifying.
I think we're in for a treat in round two because they're both slightly hurt, slightly tired.
And he will take a point.
Too long for the corner, as we say. More of the same, please, guys.
Well, both corners getting a talking to from Mark Goddard. Certainly Ramazanov's corner was still in there with their fighter when they should have been leaving the cage. Taking the mickey when Goddard's back was turned.
Let's see if Morozov can pick up where he left off. Ooh, cheeky high kick.
A nice little oblique body kick from Ramazanov.
I like what Morozov's doing now. He's letting Ramazanov go first, slipping it, and then attacking the body and going up high. He's going to draw out the attack.
Yeah, he works around that jab, doesn't he? He works around that jab.
You see that little level change he's got going on? He's not using it for a takedown either. He's just getting under it and going to the well.
But Ramazanov might start reading that as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Ramazanov looking for a home to the body.
Ooh.
With that left hand and then goes for the kick.
He didn't care. He didn't care. Let's go.
It's one of those steel cup guys.
Sticking and moving a little bit more is Ramazanov with that right hand.
I think he's a steel man. He just took it.
Clinching up now is Morozov. Short little left hand from Ramazanov to the ribs.
This is that constant pressure Morozov puts on.
It's just wearing on the gas tank.
Ramazanov turns him in.
Morozov having none of it.
Inside the middle from Ramazanov.
Clinch battle here. Both men trying to turn the other. No one giving an inch.
Nice saw a right hand at the beginning of that combination. Separation from Ramazanov. Goes back to the body kick.
Morozov's face, looking how it always looks in round 2.
What's that?
Morozov's face, looking how it always looks in round 2.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good shots from both fighters.
But
There you go, to the body and over the top again.
He takes one and gives 3.
Nice short left there from Ramazanov. Stops the flow a little bit of Morozov.
He's throwing 2 to 3 to the body every time there as well. Turn Ramazanov into a heavy bag. Shakes the right hand and throws the left leg.
Just touching that leg, and he's not taking that bait.
And look at that right leg of Ramazanov already. Look at the inside of that leg right now. That thing is beaten up.
Level change feints from Evgeny Morozov. Nice right hand at the end of that combo from Ramazanov. Morozov sucking in the oxygen. Both fighters are actually jaws open. Good right hand from Morozov. Sticking and moving again is Ramazanov. Good right hand from Morozov in reply. Both fighters swinging a couple of misses.
Morozov just stalking and doesn't back down.
That knee is a great shot for Ramazanov as Morozov lowers his head.
Ramazanov not throwing as much because he knows the counter comes so often.
Yeah, that's daunting. You throw one shot, you get hit 3 times.
Ramazanov fights his way out of the clinch.
Single leg pick.
And gets reversed.
Clever reverse and clever reversal again from Novak. That was so lovely.
That was gorgeous. That looked effortless.
Great scramble from the general.
Can Morozov wrap that left leg around? Does he want it? He had an opportunity to get the hooks in there. It didn't look like he wanted to take it.
Body shots again from Morozov. Blood on the face now of Ramazanov. Evgeny's opening up a little bit more. Left high kick from Ramazanov slipped. Both fighters really sucking the oxygen. Debilitating clinch work at the beginning of the second round. Seems to have taken a bit out of the nice calf kick from Morozov.
And again, I really think that lead leg is fairly compromised right now of Ramazanov. He's trying to bounce it out. And again, and Morozov should keep chipping away at that lead leg. Goes for the inside on it now, gets checked. Morozov's very good at hitting on the break.
And he loads up in his counters as well quite nicely, doesn't he? He's not countering with just single shots either. Stepping into the left hand is Ramazanov.
Woo! That's a fight.
It's been slowed down a little bit because of that clinch work. But still, both fighters are able to fire off a couple of combinations, and the welts, the blood are starting to flow on the faces of both fighters. Ramazanov certainly welting up quite a little bit.
Morozov still not taking the stool. Always a good sign. Could be mental warfare.
I feel like Morozov's one of them guys. He's very, he's not a nice guy to fight.
No.
He just make it. Even if you beat him, he's going to make it a horrible night for you.
Yeah.
And Ramazanov's doing a really good job as well.
Win or lose, you know you're going to be in a fight.
But you're not looking forward to any round.
No.
Because you know what he's going to do.
Yeah. He's one of those guys, kind of like, if I'm going to lose, we're both going to the hospital together.
We're going to.
Yeah, I'll see you in the emergency room, bro.
Yeah. And it may well be that way as well. But it's not clear cut. Ramazanov has his good moments.
Both.
Who wants him more?
Right back to it. Here we go. Round 3 action.
Both guys a bit more flat on their feet, as you expect.
Yeah, the difference is there, Morozov, if he's flat on his feet, he still has that explosion.
Sort of the right jab from Ramazanov.
Both guys lining up southpaw. No, switch back for Morozov. Body kick.
The mouth is now open of Ramazanov, taking in that oxygen.
Left hand a bit short for Magomedkhabib.
Walking is not going to be fun for Ramazanov tomorrow.
Get the check right hook going. Slowly coming forward is Ramazanov. Good left at the end of that.
Both guys might be biting the gas tank a little bit here. A little bit of conservation.
This is the type of state where knockouts do happen. A little bit more open, sign connects on the
The power is still there, but things are getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, the corner of that jaw becomes very vulnerable.
Especially when your mouth's gaping open and jaw's loose. Pinch that nerve.
Left to the body for Morozov. The right misses. Pinching up. For the uppercut for Morozov.
Great opportunistic shots from Morozov.
He likes that side kick to lead leg just to disrupt the rhythm, doesn't he, once in a while, does Morozov?
It's also, being the shorter fighter, that's one of your longest range tools. You can really jam somebody's jab. Because every time they throw their jab, they're going to put weight on that lead leg. And if you time it and stomp that leg right when they're putting weight on it, it can block that knee out.
Left cross from Ramazanov short.
Fast hands. Ramazanov in round 3.
Yeah, his striking is crispy.
Oh, nice cross.
Oh, he's finding his target as well.
That might have been his cleanest combination yet right there.
Yeah, the right hand, particularly the end of that, was very sweet. So we talked about Morozov's chin. It really is something.
I'm not sure there's a chin there. There's a block. Oh, that lead leg has to just be... I'd like to see Morozov start to finish those combinations on a low kick. Or a takedown. He
Dump in
gets
the
it.
head.
Can he keep Ramazanov on his back?
On the legs is Morozov.
Passes to half guard.
Scrambling out, pushing away. He gets back to the wall. He used that wall to stand up. Yeah, there we go. Nice combination from Ramazanov. Again.
Good work there from Morozov to switch things up. Keep that takedown in play, keep his opponent guessing.
Ramazanov can throw some knees down the middle here.
I said that earlier, yeah, I mean...
Morozov ducks in stuff, doesn't he?
Yes. Throw a jab over his head. Follow up with that left knee right up the center.
He did left jabs from Morozov.
Nice lead uppercut there from Ramazanov. And the takedown now from Ramazanov. Good sprawl by Morozov.
A bit telegraphed.
Yeah.
Oh, nice knee.
That was nice.
Yeah, good time, did really well. Back, put his knee down to protect any more coming in.
The corner of Ramazanov saying illegal knee. Mark Goddard waves it off. It was clearly legal.
Not in the new rules.
Yeah.
Sort of the right hand at the end of that from Ramazanov, though. Morozov just didn't flinch at all. Going for that outside leg again, does Morozov, and he gets a single. Clever.
Those takedowns are coming smooth.
Could those 2 takedowns in this 3rd round be what takes him the fight? Heavy hipped in half guard now is Evgeny Morozov. But General, can he finish strong from this position?
15 seconds, I expect him to just stay on top. Be happy to be in control of the round, finishing up round 3. But he's going for it. He's only got one gear, isn't he?
Well, he's showing the urgency. Every shot counts. And that's not a good position to end in for Ramazanov there.
Well, a tough fight for both fighters, but very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
The loose combinations, but some power behind it.
Dr. Jenna Burton in there to make sure our fighters are okay after the fight.
See Ramazanov doesn't want to chat to her.
No. Let the lady do her work.
Wants to recover. Tough one to score, perhaps.
I'm giving it to Morozov.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think so.
I love not being a judge and making those decisions.
It's great, isn't it? It was a fun fight. I don't know how either fighter's standing there. Took a fair bit of punishment.
Morozov still hasn't even sat down.
They'll feel a bit sick in the morning. Some bumps on their elbows, their forearms.
That lead leg of Ramazanov is going to be, you can see him not walking exactly right on it.
I'm usually okay in the morning until I see the lumps. When I see the lumps on my shin, then I feel ill. Don't look.
Don't look at it.
Don't look.
You need one of those dog collars. Dogs after surgery.
The cone head.
Yeah, the cone head.
The cone of shame, we call it. Well, the crowd's out in full here at the Space 42 Arena for two great night of fights. Warrior 71 down the pipe tomorrow night. Starting a little bit earlier tomorrow at 6 p.m. to make way for UFC. Straight after on UFC Fight Pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, and they see at 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Evgeny the General Morozov.
No arguments there.
Disappointment, because they both worked so hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, sitting cage side, here to support UAE Warriors, we'd like to welcome His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Saeed.